Welcome to CryptoCast Daily, your fast track to today's biggest crypto stories. Like and subscribe to stay ahead in the market. Here are the top highlights shaping the crypto market today. ARK buys $162 million of shares in Sol Treasury company Solmate, formerly Brera Holdings. IG Group buys majority stake in Australian crypto exchange Independent Reserve for $72 million. Michigan's stalled Bitcoin reserve bill advances after 7 months. Bitcoin traders buy more downside protection after Fed rate cut. Deribit. XRP and DOGE ETFs smash records with $54.7 million combined day 1 volume. Ex-Kraken CLO says Solana delivers on promises Ethereum made almost a decade ago. PayPal's $1.3 billion stablecoin expands to 9 new blockchains with Layer 0 integration. Are pure-play Bitcoin miners going to reprice like AI HPC miners? Is Binance cutting deals with Team Trump? That's what Senate Democrats are asking. Chainlink's link surges 6% on Treasury purchase, ETF anticipation. Coinbase adds USDC lending with Morpho and Steakhouse Financial. XLM technicals signal bullish strength amid 4% rally. Tristan Thompson taps Somnia to bring basketball fandom on chain. HBAR climbs 7% as strong volumes drive breakout toward key resistance. Crypto exchange Gemini's stock trades below IPO price despite day's gains. RCMP seizes $56 million in crypto, shuts down trade ogre in Canada's largest digital asset bust. ETFs offering exposure to XRP, DOGE debut in US. Plasma to launch mainnet beta blockchain for stablecoins next week. Strategy up 7%, nears 200-day simple moving average as Bitcoin rallies. Solmate joins Solana Treasury push with $300 million funding from UAE investors, ARK Invest. Stay tuned as we break down the details behind these headlines. ARK Invest purchased a significant amount of shares, nearly $162 million worth, in Brera Holdings.
Brera Holdings, traded under the ticker symbol Brera, is the latest publicly listed digital asset treasury company.
The Nasdaq-listed sports club owner has rebranded as Solmate.
This rebranding is part of a plan to build a digital asset treasury based on Solana's Sol token.
Solmate raised $300 million from the United Arab Emirates-based Pulsar Group.
Cathie Wood's investment firm, ARK Invest, acquired 6.5 million Brera shares.
These shares were added to 3 of their exchange-traded funds: Innovation, Next Generation Internet, and FinTech Innovation.
Brera's share price increased dramatically, from $7.40 to a high of $52.95 before closing at $24.90.
Independent Reserve, an Australian cryptocurrency exchange, has been acquired by IG Group.
IG Group purchased a majority stake for $72.4 million.
This deal will strengthen IG Group's position in the Asia-Pacific cryptocurrency market.
It also complements their recent cryptocurrency rollouts in the United Kingdom and United States.
Independent Reserve is one of Australia's oldest regulated cryptocurrency platforms.
It supports trading in 34 cryptocurrencies across Australian and Singaporean markets.
IG Group will initially acquire 70% of the company.
They have the option to purchase the remaining 30% at a later date.
Michigan's Bitcoin Reserve Bill, House Bill 4087, advanced to its second reading in the State House of Representatives.
This bill aims to allow the state treasury to invest up to 10% of its reserves in Bitcoin and potentially other cryptocurrencies.
It has been referred to the Committee on Government Operations.
If passed, Michigan would join Texas, New Hampshire, and Arizona in having Bitcoin reserve laws.
Texas has already allocated $10 million to purchase Bitcoin.
The United States House recently directed the Treasury Department to study the feasibility of a strategic Bitcoin reserve.
This study will include areas such as custody, cybersecurity, and accounting standards.
Bitcoin adoption by governments is a growing trend in 2025.
Bitcoin traders are hedging their bullish exposure despite positive signals like the Federal Reserve rate cut.
Deribit Chief Executive Officer Luke Stryers told CoinDesk that traders are eyeing downside volatility.
The Federal Reserve cut interest rates by 25 basis points this week.
They also signaled an additional 50 basis points of easing expected by year-end.
Deribit is the world's largest crypto options exchange.
Their volatility index remains subdued at around 24%, the lowest in 2 years.
Put options, which insure against price declines, continue to trade at a premium.
Streyers explained that they continue to see demand for puts to hedge downside exposure.
Spot exchange-traded funds tied to XRP and Dogecoin debuted in the United States with significant trading volume.
The XRP exchange-traded fund saw $37.7 million in volume.
This marks the largest debut volume of any exchange-traded fund launch this year.
This surpassed the previous record holder, the Wedbush Artificial Intelligence Revolution exchange-traded fund.
XRP is linked to Ripple, which facilitates cross-border transactions and has applied for a United States banking license.
XRP market capitalization recently surpassed that of Citigroup.
The Dogecoin exchange-traded fund generated $17 million in first-day volume.
This placed it among the top 5 exchange-traded fund debuts of the year.
Former Kraken Chief Legal Officer Marco Santori announced Solmate, new Solana infrastructure for the United Arab Emirates.
He will serve as Chief Executive Officer of Solmate, which is backed by United Arab Emirates investors and aligned with the Solana Foundation.
Santori described Solmate as a digital asset treasury and crypto infrastructure company.
He believes the United Arab Emirates is the best place for this due to its access to capital.
Solmate is partnering with Rockaway X for staking infrastructure and will establish validators in Abu Dhabi.
Santori praised Solana as the fastest and most used blockchain, contrasting it with Ethereum.
Analyst Rect Capital noted Solana broke a downtrend and is retesting $238 as support.
Trader Khalio suggested Solana could reach over $1,000.
PayPal is expanding its United States dollar stablecoin to 9 additional blockchains.
This expansion is facilitated by the interoperability protocol Layer 0.
The stablecoin, PYUSD, was originally issued on 4 blockchains.
Those original blockchains are Ethereum, Solana, Arbitrum, and Stellar.
Layer 0 integrated PayPal United States dollar into its Hydra Stargate system.
This creates a permissionless version of the token called PYUSD0.
PYUSD0 is interchangeable one-to-one with the original stablecoin.
This move makes the token available on several new blockchains.
Bitcoin mining stocks are experiencing a resurgence after trailing behind data center businesses.
Companies like Marathon Digital Holdings and CleanSpark saw significant gains, leading the CoinShares Bitcoin mining ETF members.
One potential factor is investor anticipation of a strong year-end for Bitcoin, historically a period of high returns.
Bitcoin is approaching $118,000 following the Federal Reserve interest rate decision.
Miners with substantial Bitcoin holdings, such as Marathon and CleanSpark, could benefit from a potential Bitcoin rally.
These companies hold significant Bitcoin reserves, valued in billions of dollars.
Another factor could be investors shifting profits from high-performance computing and artificial intelligence stocks.
Companies in these sectors have seen substantial gains in recent months, though some are now experiencing declines.
Binance, the largest global crypto exchange, faces a $4.3 billion United States enforcement action.
Senators are questioning the Trump administration about reports of easing these orders.
In 2023, Binance settled with United States authorities for sanctions violations and other issues.
Its leader, Changpeng Zhao, pleaded guilty to Bank Secrecy Act violations.
Senators Warren, Blumenthal, and Hirono questioned Attorney General Pam Bondi this week.
They are asking about reports that Binance has discussed dropping its compliance monitor.
The senators also raised concerns about financial ties between the Trump family and Binance.
They are demanding answers about the Department of Justice interactions with Binance.
Chainlink's native token Link surged 6% over the past 24 hours. The price action happened as large-cap altcoins led crypto markets higher. This is in anticipation that spot-based exchange-traded funds could hit the market soon. The Securities and Exchange Commission is approving general listing standards. This could include Chainlink's Link with several applications filed earlier this year. Coinbase has launched a United States dollar coin lending product within its application.
This feature uses Morpho, a protocol routing deposits through vaults managed by Steakhouse Financial.
These borrowers include those using Coinbase crypto-backed loans secured by Bitcoin.
Coinbase stated this creates a flywheel effect where lending and borrowing products reinforce each other.
Stellar's XLM showed resilience, trading between 38 and 40 cents in the past 24 hours.
The asset recovered from early weakness with strong volume at 39 cents and again at 40 cents.
Transaction volumes exceeded the 24-hour average, showing firm buying interest.
Repeated testing of the 40-cent resistance highlighted it as a key battleground.
The final hour of trading was strong, with XLM hitting a high of 40 cents.
This was backed by a surge in volume, reinforcing a breakout move.
Market behavior suggests sustained institutional participation.
XLM appreciated nearly 4%, climbing from 38 to 40 cents.
National Basketball Association champion Tristan Thompson is partnering with Improbable to create a new Web3 experience for basketball fans.
The project, basketball.fun, will launch in October before the National Basketball Association season.
It aims to gamify fan interaction with players and games.
It is built on Somnia, a Layer 1 blockchain with recent high trading volume.
The platform will tokenize National Basketball Association players with values fluctuating based on sentiment and performance.
Fans can assemble rosters, speculate on talent, and earn rewards.
The app will not have a native token, focusing instead on in-app value reflecting fan sentiment and game outcomes.
The developers chose Somnia for its alignment with long-term vision and focus on infrastructure and gamification.
HBAR posted a strong 7% gain over the past 24 hours, climbing from $0.24 to $0.25.
Trading volumes surged well above the daily average.
The move was supported by heavy accumulation early in the session.
HBAR established a firm base around $0.23 before advancing toward key resistance levels.
Momentum accelerated with volumes peaking at 119 million tokens traded.
This is nearly double the 24-hour average of 67.5 million.
This breakout through multiple resistance zones suggested heightened institutional activity.
It reinforced the bullish case for further price discovery.
Gemini, the crypto exchange founded by the Winklevoss twins, saw its stock trading below its initial public offering price of $28 on Thursday.
The stock traded around $25.15.
This represents a 2.5% gain on the day, recovering from earlier losses.
The stock initially dipped below the initial public offering price on Wednesday.
Gemini went public last week at $28 per share, giving the company a valuation exceeding $3 billion.
The stock opened above the initial public offering price at $37.01 and closed 14% higher.
The offering raised $425 million through the sale of 15.2 million shares.
Gemini offers various crypto services including a spot exchange and custody solutions.
The Royal Canadian Mounted Police have recovered over $41 million in cryptocurrency from the exchange trade Ogre.
This is Canada's largest cryptocurrency seizure to date and the first time authorities have shut down a trading platform.
The seizure follows a year-long investigation by the Money Laundering Investigative Team.
The investigation began after a tip from Europol about Trade Ogre's failure to comply with Canadian law.
Trade Ogre failed to register with the Financial Transactions and Reports Analysis Centre of Canada as a money services business.
They also neglected to verify the identities of their clients.
The Royal Canadian Mounted Police allege that most funds on Trade Ogre came from illicit sources.
The investigation is ongoing and charges may follow.
Exchange-traded funds offering exposure to XRP and Dogecoin began trading in the United States on Thursday.
REX shares and Osprey Funds products listed on the CBOE-BZX exchange under the tickers DOGE and XRPR.
These follow the REX Osprey Solana exchange-traded fund which debuted in July.
DOGE was recently trading at $26.90 and XRPR at $25.73.
DOGE will not hold Dogecoin directly.
It will use a Cayman Islands-based subsidiary to gain exposure through futures and other derivatives.
XRPR will hold XRP directly but will also invest in spot exchange-traded funds from outside the United States.
XRP and Dogecoin are the third largest and eighth largest crypto tokens by market capitalization.
Plasma, a new blockchain for stablecoins, launches its mainnet beta next week.
The network debuts on September 25, introducing its native token, XPL.
Over $2 billion in stablecoin liquidity from over 100 partners will be available on day one.
Plasma aims to be the backbone for stablecoin transfers, not just another general-purpose chain.
Ethereum and Solana currently dominate stablecoin volumes.
Plasma is betting its Plasma BFT architecture will provide an advantage.
The system is designed for fast stablecoin transactions.
Users can move USDT with zero fees through Plasma's dashboard from launch.
MicroStrategy is nearing its 200-day simple moving average.
This average is a key indicator of long-term price trends.
MicroStrategy is trading just above $350.
This is slightly below the 200-day moving average of $355.
Shares jumped 6% on Thursday.
This rebounded from a support line tested in 2024 and 2025.
Bitcoin is also rallying, approaching $118,000.
Bitcoin is on track for its best September since at least 2013.
Brera Holdings, listed on Nasdaq, has raised $300 million to invest in Solana.
The firm secured backing from Pulsar Group, ARK Invest, Rockaway X, and the Solana Foundation.
Brera Holdings will rebrand to Solmate while keeping its sports ownership business.
Shares rallied 14% following this news.
Solana rose 5% over the past 24 hours.
Solmate joins other Solana Treasury plays like Forward Industries and Helios Medical Technologies.
The venture aims to hold and stake Solana tokens, build validator infrastructure, and pursue revenue from Solana projects.
Marco Santori, a digital asset lawyer, will lead Solmate as Chief Executive Officer.
That's a wrap on this episode of CryptoCast Daily. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time with more market updates, bold predictions, and fearless crypto insights. Sites.